OK, so let's talk to KSI and Craig David. I'm excited you're both here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming back, Craig. First time for KSI. So the collaboration, how did it come about? Because I imagine a lot of people must say, I'd love to work with Craig David, and I believe KSI has been a fan of yours for many years. Why did you decide KSI was someone you wanted to work with?
I mean, JJ sent over the tune and the chorus was already written. Emanike had done that. Digital Farm Animals worked on the track and verses were already down. And I was just like... I get sent a lot of stuff over to either feature on or be on, but when something hits and it just sounds like a hit record off the bat, and I was just really appreciate the fact that he called me to say, would you jump on this? Because I know about JJ's career and what he's done, and I was like, wow, man, like, you got such a huge fan base and you're drawn for me for this record. So it was kind of a flip on it, really.
I didn't think you were going to do it, man. I really thought you'd just listen to it and be like, who's this YouTuber trying to call to me? Get out. I'm Craig David. I'm walking away.
Hold on, you're calling him JJ. So KSI, because I know that stands for knowledge, strength and integrity, isn't it?
Yeah.
So JJ is what your friends call you?
Yeah. That's, I mean, you can call me JJ as well. Literally, like, yeah, it's just the standard thing that people like to call me. I don't know where I was going with that.
JJ, if I may, so you say it's the standard thing people like to call you, but is it your name?
Yes, it is.
I was actually thinking that for a moment. I was thinking, I've been saying the name wrong. Where did I thought
maybe JJ stood for something like KSI stands for something, like Jumping Jehoshaphat or something.
That's why everyone calls you JR, though.
JR, yeah, because it's my name.
Jealousy and regret.
I
thought that was why.
So tell me a bit about how did you start on YouTube?
So it pretty much just started as me just recording videos, you know, in my home.
And you're about how old?
I was I'd say about 15, 16, and pretty much, yeah, I just started with gaming videos like FIFA, Call of Duty. Eventually, I started to, you know, put up my voice, show my face, and then I lost subscribers because they realised that I looked clapped. And, yeah, no, over time, you know, like, I just worked hard, and, yeah, it's kind of got to a point where I'm now on this show.
So when did you realise, though, when was it you realised that you could make a career out of, and I know you do so many other things now, but out of the YouTube presence?
Well, it started off as just me, you know, making videos, and then I saw that a few other people were making money from it. So I was like, oh, like, I didn't know I could make money from my hobby, you know, something I just enjoy doing. So, you know, I looked into it, you know, worked hard, and then all of a sudden I was able to actually make money to a point where I was getting more than my teachers. Yeah, so I had to still try and balance my schoolwork with YouTube. And, you know, it's very hard. But, you know, I got to a point where I asked one of my teachers, I was like, yo, I'm making this amount. And he went and told me, like, you're making more than me, fam. Like, he didn't say fam, he was...
He said fam, he was probably a weird sort of teacher.
Yeah, you're making more than me, fam, yo. Smacked me in the arse and everything. Anyway. Yeah, no, he said, you're making more than me, and I was like, that was the moment where I was like, yeah, I need to do this. And so once I got past that barrier, I had to get past my parents.
I can imagine, because presumably they had a plan for you, an idea of what they wanted you to do with your life?
Yeah, so obviously, you know, I had African parents. I don't know if you can tell. And, yeah, pretty much they were like, you have to be a lawyer, doctor, you know, the typical stuff. And then eventually, you know, I was like, Mom, I wanted to make videos online. And they were like, of what, huh? What do you want to do? You want to show yourself to the public, huh? And I said, no, I want to just make gaming videos. Well, gaming with your... No. Gaming as in, like, Xbox. So, yeah, it was a lot of back and forth, but eventually they saw the money and then they were like, yeah, go for it.
Good, yeah. I think I would love to see a show KSI with you, with your parents.
Oh, God, no. Me and my parents, it'd be very awkward. I've done some questionable things with my parents. Obviously, nothing dirty.
No.
Yeah.
Have they ever appeared in any of your YouTube work, though?
They actually have, yeah. They've been in a few of my videos, and yeah, I did some just like twerking videos with me and my mum.
Hold it, you can't just throw that. So twerking videos with you and your mum?
Yeah, no, we just thought it was like a funny thing to do.
And what, so was she familiar with twerking before, or did she teach you?
So I kind of had to teach my mum about it, and you know, shout out to, you know, everyone who added to that, especially Nicki Minaj with her. Yeah. And
well, she's naturally blessed when it comes to.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, I mean, you know, my mom's naturally blessed. Not that I'm hitting on my mom. No, it's just. I mean, she's watching this like, yo.
I think that's very respectful. It's a very respectful thing to say.
Yeah, it's your good son.
Something like KSI, your generation, all of your early stuff, of course, because it was on at the beginning, all of your early stuff is out there for everyone to see.
Yeah, you know, it's cool. Like people get to see from the beginning of, like, for instance, my rap career or the YouTube videos I've done, and then just see me progress and get better and better and better. And then for some reason we did a bit of boxing. I don't know why that happened, but
that was a weird step outside of how one, I think, you know, your career trajectory was going like this, and then suddenly off into the world of, you know, possibly life-ending sport.
Yeah, pretty much. And I thought, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, there's me fighting Logan Paul. I beat him. Yeah.
I know you beat him. Yeah. Well, first match was a draw, wasn't it? And then
first
you went back
match
and
was
you
a draw,
settled
yeah.
it. But he's a monster. Look at the size, man. I didn't realise he was quite that big.
I remember the first time I saw him in the first fight. I was in the ring and I was like, wow, you have really big arms. This is something. Okay, I'm like, oh, okay, this hurts. Yeah. He's punching me in the face. Okay, how am I going to figure this out? But luckily, I managed to get the draw and then, yeah, with the next fight.
Amazing.
Did you call out Mike Tyson? For your next fight?
No, so...
oh, yes, I read this somewhere as well. Yeah. This is an unwise thing to do, I feel.
So...
No, this would be a great place to start the beef.
Right here. Yeah. Jonathan Russia, brilliant. Well, it started off with me just, you know, being drunk, obviously. That's how most bad decisions start. And, yeah, for some reason I thought, hey, I could take on Mike Tyson. You know what, he's, 40, 50, 60? Like, he's slow. You know, he's not tough. I've got this. And then I, you know, woke up the next day and realised the mistake I've made.
Yeah. So you did publicly, this went online?
Yeah, this went online publicly. So I was like, yeah. I tweeted instantly, like, yo, it was a joke. I don't think I can beat Mike Tyson. I really actually don't think I can beat Mike Tyson.
But backstage you said that he was a little bitch. Yeah. Oh, sorry. No, that was it, yeah, sorry.
You want to keep the beef going, don't you?
Locker room talk.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment's come. We mentioned this earlier in the show, and we have now got KSI twerking with his mother. So
why have you done this?
JJ, set this up a bit more for us. So how long ago was this recorded?
Probably like 7, 8 years ago.
Quite a while ago. And can we have your mother's name, or would you like to protect her anonymity here?
She can be called Yinka.
Yinka's here with you. And this was in response to twerking being a new phenomenon, I guess.
Yeah, at the time it was this big hip-hop thing that everyone loved doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
She won't mind us showing this.
No, she'll be fine. She'll laugh, actually.
We're going to have a look at it now. Here you go. This is from 2013, and this is KSI on YouTube. Have a look at this.
Hey, Mum, can you twerk?
What do you mean by twerk?
Gas pedal, gas pedal, gas pedal,
I mean, it's kind of weird.
Oh, my God.
So listen, let's move on.
Yes, sorry.
Lockdown period.
Yeah.
You also, a great act of benevolence and humanitarian kindness, you rescued an injured bird and nursed this bird back to health. Will you tell us the story?
Yeah, it was Easter Sunday. I was actually in my gym. I wasn't really doing anything. I had the TV on. And I just heard this bang and the glass, like, not smashed, but I had something smash into the glass. And then I'm like, what the hell was that? I was like, minding my own business.
Yeah, of course.
Next thing you know, I see this little baby chick. Like, and it found its way into the corner, so it was still alive and it was a bit shocked.
It came into your house?
Came in through the window. It smashed into the window first. Then it came into the gym, hid behind one of the benches there, and it was... So I left it for a moment. I didn't want to go in there and start startling.
You don't want to spook a bird?
Don't want to spook a bird, because it already spooked me. I was already, like, on the edge.
I've
never had, like, this come flying through the window. Calm myself down. Had a little look.
Hold on, JJ's face is amazing. He's never heard a story like that. It's crazy. It's like, JJ's looking like this is the greatest story since... What happened next with the bird?
This is already one of the best stories that's ever been
It's
on
a great story. Let's not interrupt any further. I apologise.
No, let me continue. So the bird's now just behind the bench. And I'm now thinking, OK, cool. Well, firstly, how am I going to get the bird out of this situation? But more importantly, it's Easter Sunday. I mean, talk about timing, yeah? Of that day, having a baby chick come through, there was some symbolism behind that. I thought, OK, now, what are we going to do now? How are we going to bring this chick to its natural conclusion of being home with mother? So I went and got some seeds from the kitchen.
Oh, my God.
I know, it's crazy, no?
Yeah.
Pulled out a few seeds. At this time, I'm sort of thinking, going through, does this bird eat seeds or eat worms? But I haven't got any worms in the kitchen. So I just...
It's a shame Gina wasn't there. She'd have gone and got you some worms.
I sorted it out. I was thinking, do we go with cashew nuts? Do we go with almond nuts? Maybe we could do something a bit smaller. And another moment of sort of like divine intervention was that I went over with the seeds and it opened its mouth to be fed by it. That doesn't happen.
Oh, my God.
No, it does not happen.
The
bird trusted you.
It trusted me, and I fed the bird seeds. I went online, a few people were trying to call me out a little bit, saying the seeds aren't really the one, get the worms. I was like, I'm working under pressure here.
Yeah.
And it's Easter Sunday,
And you know what's amazing is,
we
we have footage of this, ladies and gentlemen.
This is real.
JJ, get ready to be blown away, because this is going to... Whatever following you've got on YouTube, forget it. This is going to go through the roof now. Have a look at this. This is Craig. He's as good as his word. This is a beautiful little bit of film for you. It's a true story. Look at this.
So it's Easter Sunday, and this little one has unfortunately sort of dive-bombed into the house and is a little bit scared. So we're now learning how to feed this little man. Feed him some seeds. Take the jump, take the leap. Take the leap of faith. Wow.
Easter miracle. Easter miracle.
Easter miracle.
Easter miracle.
It just
lovely thing.
It doesn't feel real. Like, that's crazy.
Should be a Pixar movie.
JJ, do you love him even more now?
Oh, of course, yeah. I never heard about that.
Do you love him more than you hate Mike Tyson?
God sake.